All right, everybody. This is the Say Something podcast, and I'm here with
Ben's Eye View.
And this is Precious Fox. And here we go. First topic. What's the first subject? First topic.
So we're gonna be talking about Carly.
Carly Russell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And an update on that because.
Oh, that's Jesse Smollett. Is that your sister? Come on, like.
Honestly,
what?
like because it's crazy how we came to find out what actually happened.
Right. Wait, is it mic on?
I think so. Yeah.
But yeah, it's on now.
So we came to find out that she's actually a liar.
Right.
And she basically lied about the kidnapping. She lied about the kidnapping. How she saw a child, a boy on the highway.
Right.
Because initially that's what she called like 911 for.
Mm-hmm.
And she lied about the whole thing. And she returned home harmless. Nothing happened to her.
So you didn't believe it from the start?
Yes, I did. And that's what's so crazy.
I give her the benefit of the doubt.
I did. I believed her.
Right.
But I knew it was sus when she came back.
Okay.
When she came back
in the middle of the night.
In the middle of the night.
Like a ninja.
Like mad low key, bro. Mad low key, like nothing happened. And then the thing is, the parents or the whole family asked for privacy.
Right.
You know that's sus.
She probably got the ass whipping.
like, yeah, give us some time, please. So I knew it was sus from then.
Right.
But I don't know, like it's just sad because like.
But why does she lie so much? Why you always lie?
Why? Like that's I think that's the question for everyone right now, Carly, is why.
Because I saw in a report like her friends, they were saying she always like that, so she's like a pathological liar.
I didn't even know that, bro. Which is crazy. And then her, like everyone vouched for her, even her boyfriend.
Right.
It's embarrassing. But you saw how quick her boyfriend was like, yo, yeah, we're not together. He was like, yeah, that's my ex. Like, he was mad fast to drop her.
Damn. Because they might like question him like, hey, aren't you the boyfriend of that crazy girl? Like,
like, that's your bitch?
Like, no.
I would drop her too.
They call it
So, yeah, Carly, like, it's good for you, bro.
So, do you think she could get a job anywhere else?
No, no.
What about like the other girl? What's her name? The one that supposedly killed her kid? Damn. What's her name? She was the white girl.
She killed. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. She left her kid with her parents or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
Her name. Look, I can't remember your name.
But she changed her whole face and her whole identity. I think.
Yeah. She's like a private investigator now. But
yeah.
You kill your own kids.
Yeah, like you're so shady, bro.
I don't know.
You're mad weird.
So was she wildin', Carly?
Carly was wildin'. Carly was wildin'.
Yeah.
Carly. Yeah. Carly, you gotta go. Carly
goddamn.
Gotta go.
Did you hear the passing of Angus?
Yeah. R.I.P. to Angus.
Euphoria.
Yeah, R.I.P. to Angus, and just shout out to mental health.
Right.
I think it's like just very important. And check on your friends.
Right.
Like you never know what.
Is it
anyone's
confirmed
going through.
that he committed suicide, or
is it confirmed?
No, it's not confirmed what happened.
Okay. But he passed though.
They did say he was going through a really hard time. He had just buried his father.
That might have been a reason.
A big reason. Yeah. So, shout out to him. Okay. Not even shout out to him. R.I.P. bro. And we also losing like a lot of artists.
Pee Wee Herman passed away today.
Passing away.
Pee Wee Herman passed away. It's crazy because I try to stay away from my phone because I get random notifications from media outlets. I don't even know where from.
Right.
I don't even know how I'm getting them.
Right.
But every time I see this person from this movie or this person who did this famous song, I'm like, oh shit, this person passed away, did he? Or did she? And then it turns out to be true. So when I first line of sentence I heard, the first line of Pee Wee Herman, I knew he was gone. Like that was just so random. But R.I.P. to Pee Wee Herman, and 70 years old.
Yeah, I didn't know
He was 70?
Yeah, I think he was like 60.
I didn't even know he was that old, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Y'all like grew up watching him?
Yeah. Pee Wee's been away. What's his name? Lawrence Fishburne.
Lawrence Fishburne?
Yeah, he's it.
I said Fishburne. Fishburne. Lawrence Fishburne, yes.
At the movies.
Yeah.
Pee Wee's Big House. Yeah, I grew up with Pee Wee.
I mean, I was not that I didn't like Pee Wee Herman. I was forced to watch him. He was funny. He made me laugh. I was also.
He was a little weird.
I was also forced to watch Mr. Rogers. I would have rather watched Pee Wee Herman than Mr. Rogers any day. But yeah, he was kind of weird, and I think if you know where I'm going with this, folks, you've heard that story back in the '90s where he
Violent.
where he got arrested for doing something weird at a movie theater. And we haven't figured out that infamous Eminem line in a famous song he did, but that was related to Pee Wee Herman. And I think he literally said his name.
Well, I'm just remembering all the good memories of Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
But besides all that, rest in peace to Pee Wee Herman, and life goes on.
All right, on to a lighter topic. What's it? I'm number 1, right? Hello. On to a lighter topic. What do you think about the whole incident with Cardi B, with the water throwing on her and the mic tossing? What do you think?
Honestly,
Was Cardi in the wrong for throwing the microphone?
I don't think so. I don't think she's in the wrong at all.
So why is she being charged with battery?
That is a great question. I think we all want
Right.
the answer to, because
Yeah.
celebrities are people.
Right.
And like no one wants anything thrown at them, especially on stage.
Right.
And she looked mad good. So it's like I would go off too. I would throw a mic. It wasn't jump off the stage.
It was an immediate reaction, which
Yeah.
was the correct reaction. Any one of us could have done that easily.
Right.
And I would gladly be charged with anything, because I could tell people, hey, look what these guys are doing to me.
Right.
You saw the video. Everything is on video these days. So why am I in the wrong for doing this when someone just threw something at me?
But I heard a report that supposedly the woman who tossed the water the next day went to the police and put in a report to say Cardi threw a mic at me. So what did the police say? Okay, what led to her throwing the mic? Oh, I threw the water at her. So the police like, well, I don't understand the logic.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Because if that's the case, like charge both of them
Right.
with the assault.
Right,
you know?
right.
Even though Cardi shouldn't be charged, period.
Right.
Like that's what self-defense, right?
For all we know, like that
People
could've been a
get
weapon.
shot. Yeah, people get shot and be quick to call it self-defense. So
I'm like, what?
Well, that
Fuck
goes to
around.
show that everyone who goes to venues and always complain about caps that gets removed
Yeah.
from bottles you purchase, that's the reason why.
yeah. Yeah, no, that's true.
So you think they might limit it, like the stuff that you bring into like these venues? Like remember when BB Rexa got hit with the phone?
Yeah. I mean, they already do sometimes, So I think they should just do that. Just like limit stuff that people bring in, period. I don't know about phones. Like, I think that is kind of
Yeah, I'm not gonna throw my
crazy.
phone. Cause like if I saw Beyonce, I'm recording. I'm not throwing this phone.
Yeah, I'm a recorder. I'm not gonna throw my phone. Like, why would someone? I don't understand the logic in that. It's a good phone.
Let me see. What topics I can talk about. I'll throw some random questions. Do you have any regrets in your life? Anyone? No regrets? If you do, what's the biggest regrets in your life so far?
It'll have to take me a while to think about this.
Oh, let's go!
Yeah. Why you put me on the spot, bro?
Because there's certain phases of regret, so it has to take me a while to think about this one.
While he's singing, well, I see the regrets like bubbling. You have any regrets?
Yeah, I mean, my regret's not bumbling, but I mean,
Bumbling?
there's things I would like start over again, redo. I don't think I regret anything in life, but
Okay.
I would definitely say there's things in my life I would like do differently, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
No regrets though. I don't
Okay.
think no regrets. Yeah.
Because it's all
I'm
a
also
learning
not that
experience.
old, bro. I'm 24 years.
be in the podcast?
You want to join the podcast? Yeah. How about you?
No, I think everything has a learning experience. I have no regrets. Yeah. Even the bad stuff that happened, it's just a learning experience.
It's a lesson.
Yeah, lesson learned.
It's a lesson. I think we're all like people, you know. We make mistakes, and it should
I didn't kill nobody.
That's a regret. That's a regret, you know.
Regret.
But yeah, everything is a lesson in life.
Right.
Everything happens for a reason. It's mad cliche, but I really do live by that. Like,
do you have any regrets?
I mean, if I had to choose one, my only regret is getting down and proposing to my fiance back in the day, which didn't work out. We ended up getting married, and she ended up cheating, and this happened during service. So and since then I have not been in a serious relationship. This is like over 10 years, so I've been a little skeptical about
dating,
moving on, and dating. So that's a regret that I have. I mean, of course, like y'all stated earlier, it's a learning experience, but it's something that just haunts me every single day. Especially when me and her had big plans, and 10 years ago I expected to be in a different situation with her, but it didn't work out that way.
How long were y'all together?
Well, that's the thing. We were married for a couple of months until I figured out that it was not going to work out.
So that goes into like the next thing. This episode on Shade Room.
Yo, I saw that. I saw that. That was crazy.
So like, can you like stand for him, or is he like a simp or something like that? Because he's a nice guy, but
he's a nice guy. You can't even call him a simp. Like, he's looking for love.
So
he's just looking for love.
So what would you say to him?
He's looking for love in the wrong era.
In the wrong era.
Yeah.
So he's like too old school.
I'm not saying too old school.
He was crying.
I'm not saying too old school. But just looking at that gentleman, I can easily point out that he is a 90s, early 80s, maybe late 80s baby. So he's a
real gentleman.
Yeah.
I think the thing is nowadays, and I've done it too. That's why I haven't had any luck in the last decade. We gotta stop bringing or utilizing 90s tactics in today's time, because it's just not working. And what I mean by that is,
please elaborate.
Back in the day, we were able to go out and talk to people.
Right.
Nowadays, we're doing that just typing. We're doing that just typing, saying the same things we said back in the day, just typing, and it's not working. It's like literally not working. I think a lot of the people can adapt and overcome, and just there's just people that have it, but then there's people that don't. And I think what he tried to do, it seems like he was trying to use those tactics in today's time, just by everything he mentioned. I bought flowers and this and that, all this old school lineup that he tried to do to, I guess, obtain this girl, to, I guess, accomplish whatever it was he was trying to accomplish. But it's not working.
Damn, man.
It's not working, and
he put way too much energy.
It's the energy.
Way too much energy. I think that's the difference with this. Like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like you can't put too much energy into these relationships too soon. You gotta give it time.
So you think he rushed into it?
Yeah, like you can't. Nah.
Damn. So
he bought flowers. I didn't even see the flowers, bro. I didn't know he bought flowers.
Yeah, he bought flowers. What if you got like a big meal at like some fancy restaurant?
It's a nice gesture, but it's like sometimes it's a lot of pressure, maybe for a female. Now,
yeah, it could be that.
So you just have to take your time.
Just take your time, and being that he posted that video, going on that rant.
Yeah.
That tells you that this wasn't his only attempt. This was probably his many attempts.
Damn.
Who knows how many attempts that was?
It was.
You can't go to a baseball game and see 19 arrows. You can only see one or two. He probably had like 20 of them.
because in the video
Chuckling.
he said it. He was like, something about like it's happened to him. Like he's been stood up before. Yeah. Me personally, I mean, I've never been stood up before, but like if I've been stood up, like I don't think I'm ever dating again, bro. Like,
Yeah.
seriously, like,
let me stop laughing.
and to admit that.
I mean,
I'm not to put out the shade room like, oh,
And
got him.
that's what I'm saying. I don't know where. I have no idea where he met that girl from. I'm gonna assume he met her on a dating site,
Right.
which is
Right.
very common
Because
nowadays.
that's what everyone
Yeah.
is like meeting people.
Right. And a lot of these
Tinder.
dating sites are very smart. They're scamming a lot of people because the thing is, there are guys that are getting lucky off it, but
There's some that's like desperate.
but the top 1% of men who are like literally like on top of the world financially, mentally, physically, are the ones getting 90% of the women that they're going after.
Right.
So what he's trying to do is trying to like, I guess he's trying to differentiate himself from those other dudes. To be different.
Yeah.
And
It didn't work out.
It led up to this. So and I could be wrong. I could be 100% wrong. I do not know the backstory behind all this. I just know he posted the video, but just by
just
what
based
I
off the
saw,
video, yeah.
just based by what we saw, it
Right.
seems that way.
Okay. Go back to my random but good questions. If you had, question for all three of us, 3 non-infinite wishes, what would you wish for and why? Just 3.
Just 3?
Yeah.
I'm assuming money is out of the question.
No, it just can't be non-infinite.
Non-infinite,
You do
okay.
good. Take your time.
Infinite wishes.
So it can't be. It could be money. Or
Yeah,
like,
it just can't. You just can't. I'll go first. So, I'll wish for like $845 billion. That's one. 2 would be,
Before you come up with that, I'm just curious as to why $845 billion. Where did that come from? That was very
It's not infinite.
specific.
It can't be infinite. It can't be infinite.
Oh,
And
like,
knowing me, I'm gonna make that last.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Oh,
I find loopholes around these questions.
Okay.
2 would be, I wish I could understand every single language on the world.
Mm-hmm.
And 3 would be, I wish I could talk to animals.
That's not infinite. Isn't that infinite? If you could talk to anyone?
So you want to interact with animals?
Yeah. Like
You're not talking about an animal whisper, like a dog whisper. You're
No, like I
just
can
talking about.
understand them. Like,
Understand.
like
Understand them, okay.
Thornberry.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I guess it's my goal. I don't think I don't. Might not be too much to ask. I mean, the money part will be too much to ask. I guess the first wish is to always be financially stable, no matter how much money I have, whether it's $1 million, billion.
Okay.
As long as I'm, investing and making that, my finance grow day by day, year by year.
Right.
That's just perfect for me. Number 2, traveling to anywhere in this world without reporting to anyone, being my own boss. That pretty much almost correlates with 1, but on the flip side, the ability to travel the world whenever I want, however I want. I haven't been to a plane in anywhere in 10 years, so I've been here most of the time. And number 3 would probably be, that's a tough one. Number 3 would probably be, yeah.
Got people thinking.
Because no, I would say investing in real estate, but that's most likely number 2. Number 3 will probably be and not well. I will go with being an animal whisperer.
Okay.
Not talking to animals, but being an animal whisperer. Meaning any animal I come in contact with,
You just comment.
we just have a common ground. We're friendly with each other, like lions. If I go to the jungle to see lions, I'm friendly with that lion. Because I am an animal lover, but I understand that there are certain animals that we cannot fuck with.
Yeah.
Just like lions and tigers and silverbacks. But yeah, I think that's my third wish.
Yeah, I like the last one. My first one would probably be just like mental stability.
Okay.
Like back to like what we were talking about earlier, and just like making sure I'm like guarded and secured as a person, especially in this time of age. Two. Damn, I don't want to like pick off y'all because y'all.
Yeah, go ahead.
But I guess like career-wise, like just making sure I'm good. I guess that piggybacks off y'all like financial stability, or whatever. Just making sure I'm good like in life. You know what I mean? And third, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
We're working on the third one that's pending right now.
2 out of 3
Pending?
is good.
Yeah,
2 out of 3 is good.
Yeah.
What responsibilities in life are you avoiding right now?
Ooh. My education. Like, I would say that. Like, I'm really trying to go back to school.
Okay.
And I've, like, taken a break.
For me, I gotta get my car license the legal way. I could drive, but I got in trouble for that. I didn't go to jail, but I gotta get my license the legal way.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone says it's, like, good just to know how to drive. I don't have my license either. But when you're from New York, like, you don't find a reason
I know a lot of
to drive.
people that they can drive, but they have no license.
Yeah. That's usually what it is too. But
Responsibility that I should be doing, but avoiding.
Yeah.
I guess paying my car notes on time. My car note. Yeah, I definitely need that. If you have a Don DeMarco, give me that too, please. But yeah,
tag your Cash App. Bro.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely my car note. Pay that on time. It's pretty high right now. That's the reason why my credit score is low. But yeah.
Having a car is expensive.
Especially here, and the thing is, people who are driving to Manhattan is gonna get charged heavy now.
Really, like from
they're gonna start.
Brooklyn to.
They're gonna start inputting tolls.
What?
Where? So
from
where?
borough to borough?
From borough to borough now.
What's the point of that?
From you know Queens Bridge at Koch?
Yeah.
There's gonna be a toll there now. From 60th
like
Street
Brooklyn
below.
Bridge?
I believe so. Yeah.
Shit.
So what I'm hearing, they're gonna start charging, and this is to reduce traffic, which I don't even know if that's gonna work.
Well, they are opening a lot of more bike lanes and stuff. Like they're trying to push people into like off the wheels.
Bike a whole family?
Right.
Fuck out of here, bro.
Right. So
hop the train.
So during peak hours, I don't know how much is gonna be on the Easy Pass, but during peak hours,
right,
it's gonna be $23.
The toll?
Per entry, yeah, per toll. And non-peak hour is gonna be $17.
Yeah, I thought it was 18, isn't it?
Well, I'm hearing 17. If it's 18, that's even worse. But yeah.
Yeah, that's scary.
It's getting
crazy,
effing ridiculous. And now I see why a lot of people is going to Vegas. You know why I brought up Vegas. I see why a lot of people is moving to California, Miami. I see why now. I mean, back in the day, New York was very easy to defend. Like, it's hard to defend. I love New York, but it's just hard to defend these days.
The lifestyle is amazing.
Yeah.
Because you get a lot living here, like, for sure. Like, I don't think you could find any other place like New York.
It's the most diverse
Absolutely.
Right.
probably, in the entire world. City in the entire world. So, but
Yeah.
everything else that comes along with, I think they're gonna start charging more for MTA now.
Yeah.
It's going almost to
But
what?
that doesn't affect me. I have been trained every day.
Don't say that now, because I'm hearing they're gonna start putting
Facial recognition.
the facial recognitions, and they're gonna start putting guards now.
They already have the guards at the doors though. Like they have
In
like
some locations. Yeah.
MTA guards.
Oh, they be letting me through though. They
How?
open the door for me. Like I can go. Like thanks.
What?
They would yellow jacket let me through.
Wait, you see the same
crazy.
person that lets you in, or
Sometimes.
so you see like the same set of people?
Yeah.
Okay,
Maybe that's why then.
maybe that's why.
Because they're not
Well,
supposed to let
all
in.
it takes is one for them to get fired, and then you got to start from scratch. Oh, the last person let me in. I don't know about that. I'm
Start
new now.
paying again.
Wow.
Nah, 290 is crazy.
That
though.
is. That's like almost like a tax. Like almost a fine.
Yeah. For a round trip, because if you're going and you're coming back,
I mean, this city is getting more expensive and expensive and expensive. I kind of predicted this a while ago with the tolls.
Right.
Before they even started talking about it. They started talking about this years ago, and I kind of predicted it, and especially when I started driving again. And then and this is a very big prediction that I've made here, because anything this city is doing is like far beyond the imagination. They could just do whatever that sounds crazy, and it might end up happening. Like how they do with with Amtrak, they start charging by the distance.
Right.
Are they gonna start doing it here now? At some point, maybe in the next 10-15 years. Who knows? we can't throw that out there now, because they're doing literally everything in their power to take our money. They got the bus lane violations. They got the speed limit that used to be a 10-mile grace.
Yeah.
For 35 mile per hour, you can go 10 miles per hour over 25, because that's that's
I learned
the
that
minimum.
the hard way.
Now the limit is 25. You can't drive past 26 miles, or else you'll get flashed.
Yeah, or they're like building a lot more those cameras.
Yeah.
They're building a lot more of those cameras, and I just found out recently, and I figured out this whole time it was me getting flashed, because I was driving I was driving under 35 miles.
You thought it was lightning?
I was like, hey. Was it lightning? It was some car behind me. And then I drove with my cousin the other night, because I was driving him back to his house. And he was like, dude, you got flashed. I'm like, how? I was below 35 miles an hour. He's like, no, they changed it now. You can't drive over 25 no more.
Wow.
Look at all those cars in front of you going so slow. What makes you think they're going slow? I'm like, oh, shit.
Wow.
So you get that.
So I don't even want to look at my tickets right now. I hope that is not what I think it is.
And
I'll look at it later.
They're taking off like points and shit off your license. That's why I'm not getting a car, bro. Like I'm not paying that, bro.
But the thing is, the reason why I started driving here in New York City was because I suffer from anxiety and PTSD disorder.
Right.
So taking a train home every night,
Right.
waiting for like 30 minutes, 20 minutes for a train to come by, it was triggering my anxiety.
If you restarted your life from scratch, would you end up in the same place today with the knowledge you know now? If not, why? For me, I'll go first. I might end up in a different place. I might have ended up in California, because I don't think I would have came back to radio.
Where in California?
LA or Oakland.
LA or Oakland?
Because the main reason why I came back to radio, because they said, hey, you got a permanent position here. Because I started off as a seasonal. So if it was like a seasonal again, I would have just stayed in California and got a job out there.
Oh, so you lived in
Yeah.
Got you.
I lived in San Diego for a number of years. I was stationed over there, and I've been to California maybe a handful of times.
Okay.
I don't want to compare states or cities, but yeah, I like California.
The weather.
It's nice. I went there once, like 2 years ago. The people are.
It's chill. Where?
I was in LA. Like I was. like 10 minutes from Lax. Like I wasn't far at all.
I have a very, very funny story about San Francisco. Should I tell this story or should I tell
Was
the
it a
story
gay guy? I
No,
know,
no, no,
that's
no,
why-
no, 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 no. Damn. All right.
Yeah, go on.
Fuck it. I'll tell the story.
The gay guy is mad cool. It's mad chill.
All right. So it was July 4th, 2012, right?
Right.
4th of July. So I was in Sacramento with one of my buddies from the Marine Sergeant, and then that day we both drove to San Francisco because that's where it's at. Every 4th of July, he goes there to celebrate 4th of July. So then we changed over to our Marine Blues. And if you know more, if y'all know a little thing or two about the Marines, you definitely know about, the Marine Corps Blues or dress blues. So we were, at a night out, having all the fun in the world. We met up with a couple of sergeants from the Army. We bar hopped like a motherfucker. Like we were literally bar hopping from, I guess, one town to the other.
Like completely.
Yeah, drinking all types of beer. I don't think there was a beer I didn't drink that night. I had a lot of young blood in me. So then, basically, I remember I started blacking out. I made out with probably a couple of girls.
Okay.
And then one of the guys told me like, "Hey, I know. Listen, calm down. I know she looks good, but she could be a man."
Oh shit.
I'm like, whatever. Okay.
San Francisco.
But that wasn't even the end of it. So then, people were buying me drinks left and right. People I didn't even know.
Right.
And for my boy too. So then me and him and a couple of boys goes to the strip club. We sat there, watched, we got out, and then it just started going berserk to where I was blacking out, and I knew I was blacking out. So then I remember ending up in IHOP. And
It's all happened in one night.
it's all happened in one night. I remember I ended up in IHOP with my Marine Sergeant and the Army Sergeant. So then I start noticing that my Marine Sergeant started to throw up. And I was furious because, like, motherfucker, you a Marine. You're not supposed to be showing, any vulnerability. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
You're like, remind me to fuck you up tomorrow. Blah, 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 blah. So then, and then I don't remember getting out. I remember being by a cop car, and then the police officers were asking my sergeant if he was okay. Next thing you know, I think we got in a cab and went to where we were staying at. Then I woke up the next morning with my Army sergeant in my face, looking like he was about to smack the shit out of me. And I'm like, what happened? What did I do? He was like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you do that? You could have gotten arrested last night. It's a good thing that lady was nice. I mean, the waitress? Because I remember the waitress being in a IHOP and she was hot as fuck. She was fucking gorgeous. And I'm like, yeah, all right, what about her? I didn't do anything wrong. And he was like, yo, motherfucker, you started jacking off in front of her. I'm like, what? Holy shit.
Yo,
Did they report me? I'm like, no, I had to drag your ass. I literally had to drag your ass out of the fucking restaurant. I don't even think we paid for the fucking tab. I'm like, oh shit.
Oh shit, bro.
So you was that faded? You remember all that?
No.
Oh shit.
I'm like, holy shit. What the fuck? The good thing is, I could have gotten in serious trouble. It's a good thing he was in the Army though.
Right.
I mean, even though he still could have reported me himself too. But if it was someone in the Marines or anyone who didn't give a fuck about me,
Right.
But my Marine sergeant would have definitely, freaking gave me a heart to heart. But I would have probably gone viral. I probably would have been all over the news.
Yeah, bro.
Especially if I was, dressing in Marine
In your
in
blues and
blues.
shit,
Right,
yeah.
I would have been all over the news that weekend.
Wow.
So that's definitely
A lesson
a lesson learned.
Yeah.
And that's a regret I should have mentioned earlier. I didn't want to talk about it, but that's
Oh, you talked about it.
that's that's my California experience But you know, my best times were in California. You know, I thank God I don't remember that one. Oh my God, that was crazy.
Do you have any like any?
The question you asked?
Yeah. Did you answer it? You answered, right?
Nah, I didn't.
Do you remember what it was? I remember it.
What was the question?
If you had to restart your life all over again with the memory that you have now and the knowledge,
would it be this?
Yeah, would it still be the same? Yeah. Sorry about that.
I think it would be different. It definitely would be different.
How so?
Damn. I think I would just take certain things in life more serious.
Okay.
Like things that I fucked up in now.
Okay.
Like I said, school, for example, like not taking that serious.
All right. What looks easy peasy, lemon squeezy, but is actually difficult? I'm gonna say life.
Yeah.
Life. I'm gonna say on TV, hitting a 97 mile per hour fastball, but when you actually at the plate, that's difficult to hit. It looks easy on TV to hit, but it's not at all. I guess what's another thing that's easy? Oh, when someone runs a certain, at a certain time. They'll run a mile in this amount of minutes. That may seem easy, but that's another thing that's difficult to do. There's a lot of things that seems easy and difficult to do, but life in general is definitely the best answer out of all.
Yeah, I mean,
life.
Just life. Life is hard though.
Yeah. Especially in this time of age, like it's so easy to make it seem like life is just easy and peachy and shit, but on the low, like life is hard. Y'all know life is hard. Like everyone go through their moments and shit.
Like look at like Offset.
Yeah.
He's got all the money, but like his brother passed away.
Yeah, and that's what people feel like too. Like money and shit is like could buy you happiness. Like nah.
It just makes it easier, but
it brightens your life.
It brightens your life for sure.
Doesn't make your life any better, but it just brightens your day.
What's the biggest accomplishment in your life so far?
I don't have that many.
Really?
I guess the biggest accomplishment in my life so far is, I guess, being able to maintain a 3-bedroom basement by myself, having a roof over my head. That's something I wasn't able to do alone for many years. I'm doing it now. Another thing is, doing things like this. We're just doing this humbly, but stuff like this is what I always want to continue doing. I always thought about two things: either doing something like this in this field, or being a professor in this field, like teaching kids how to get involved with filming, acting, editing, whatever the case may be. Arts.
Media,
so that that's the thing I haven't accomplished yet, but I do want to accomplish a few of those things. If it ain't one thing, it's the other. Yeah.
For me, it's being alive and good health.
And that's still like going on too, like just still being alive.
Yeah, being alive.
Like, that's an everyday accomplishment. I'm glad
we all agree for that one.
Yeah, like to have a job, but yeah.
Yep.
What's your first job you ever had, and was it easy?
Yeah, my first job was at 16 Handles. It's a frozen yogurt spot. Yeah, that's what it was.
Is that the one by Amsterdam 75th or somewhere else?
I was at the one in Williamsburg. I was at two. I was at the one in Williamsburg, on Bedford Ave, and then I was at one in Chelsea.
I know that area very well. Bedford Avenue.
Yeah,
I used to live around
lit
there.
over there. It's mad nice, especially now too.
Yeah.
Mine was Burger King. It was not easy because I had these lazy, what is it, cash people, horrible customers. I just walked out.
Where? It
was in Queens. Yeah, I walked out. I said, yeah, I'll be back.
Out?
I left.
Wow.
I left. And then I
Never
got
came
hired
back.
Yeah, I came in radio like a few weeks later. But it wasn't permanent when they hired me the next time.
It was for Rocket season?
Yeah. No more Burger King.
Burger King is crazy. Any drive-through.
Have you ever bullied somebody in the past?
Yes. I say that humbly. I take it back though. Like I would redo that over. Like,
Okay.
Yeah. Like bullying is not okay. But I was going through it. That's why.
Have you ever been bullied?
Yeah. I think that's why like I bullied the person because while I was getting bullied, like I was doing it to her too. So.
How about you, Ryan?
Yeah, I've done some bullying. Well, I mean, does it count when you're being spoken to a certain way and you just like beat the person up?
I don't think so. No, I wouldn't count that. That's self-defense, bro.
Yeah, because you know, as teenagers, you used to say one thing to someone,
Right.
and you start attacking.
Right.
I mean, that's what I did, and I've been bullied before. Yeah, I mean, tall guys, But the thing is, would I take those things back? Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Okay. I probably wouldn't because they deserved it. They deserved every one of it.
If I could redo it, I would bully my bullies, like the bullies that bullied me.
Okay.
But they were getting bullied too. Like it's just a whole chain cycle, bro.
Yeah.
They got bullied too. So.
All right, I like this one. If you were a supervillain, what would your supervillain name be?
Radius Re.
Radius Re.
Radius Re. What is he talking about?
I don't know.
Mine would be the fictional fox.
that's wavy. That's wavy.
That's on fire.
Yeah.
The fictional fox.
Damn. Shit.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Yo.
Wreck-It Ralph.
You're stupid. You were so stupid for that. You were so stupid. Because that's not, like, it's good, but that's not original, bro.
Rough Rugged Ralph.
Yeah, that's a good parody right there.
Oh my god. Oh man. Yo, the hotel was looking back like, what?
Yeah.
Ooh, I like this one. Do you think successful women intimidate most men?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
Why?
Yeah. Look at Keke Palmer's baby daddy.
That.
Look at that. That's a good example. They bitter, bro.
Oh, he's bitter.
Yeah, like men like him. Like,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But why though?
I mean, I had an experience with a well-known YouTube vlogger. I'm not gonna mention her name.
Okay.
And it's something I want to talk about later on.
Okay.
Like a whole separate topic.
Segment?
Yeah, but long story short, because she had a big following, I was very intimidated by her presence.
Okay.
And I've worked with her a number of times to a point where when she wanted everything her way, and maybe this is something that I should not allowed happen, because she was trying to control everything. And she saw that I was getting frustrated with it, but I didn't want to show it to her.
Right.
Luckily, whenever we were not on set,
Right.
we were always getting along, communicating very well.
Right.
And I used to drive her home all the way up to Washington Heights and back with no problem. But on set, she, because I was doing all that for the exposure. She was she was making money off YouTube, and I think she still is these days. To this day, I'll tell you. No, I can tell you guys. I can tell you guys who she is after we get off air. Yeah,
off the cameras.
Off the camera, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah. So long story short, I came to realize that it was a big mistake. It was a headache and a half. It had to do with renting out a room on credit, because I had credit with this location in Masbeth.
Right.
And I used that towards our little content.
Okay.
But the day of the shoot, she happens to need fixing of one of the microphones she had at Adorama, downtown Manhattan. So then that lasted hours. So that by the time we got to Maspeth, we only had 30 minutes to shoot. We didn't even get to shoot. That was a headache and a half that I put up with. And there was another headache after the fact. But, you know, yeah. But that's a whole different topic for another day.
Okay.
Yeah. I got probably
Started taking advantage.
I probably got for like 45 minutes of it. But long story short, women like that are intimidating. And the thing is, I seen videos of her, you know, talking about feminism and, you know, how, you know, females should submit, how women should submit. But then she's doing everything that she's attacking most women for.
So it was like she's contradicting herself?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she covered a very famous case. I forgot. No. I know what case it is. I'll tell you everything off the camera.
Trying to get that clout.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Cause I like to I don't mind successful.
The thing is, I did sense regrets later on because she kept texting me, and you know, eventually I guess she got the drift because I didn't reply back to any of her text messages. I was like, listen, I'll be a fan from afar, but I cannot work with you. You know?
Okay. I know that blew her ego.
Yeah, I think it's an ego thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know if she still has that video up, but she did a live right after the fact and she looked like she was almost in tears, you know, full of regrets, saying that I don't have a team anymore, and you know I need help.
So she's like playing the victim or something.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, that experience was so horrible to the fact that it took me literally almost a little over a year to do anything with film and video with you. I started with you again. Yeah, it literally, I had to shake off the cobweb and get myself going because it was January 2022 when I last linked up with her. Right. And I haven't done anything since because I was just so traumatized by that whole experience. I thought I was never going to come back into, you know, doing stuff like this. But, you know, I got back into it.
Shout out to Fox.
Yeah.
I got no egos, man. Honestly, everybody wins.
All he had to do was, all it took was a walk up to me at work asking me if I was a photographer. That's how it all started with you. And I was like, yeah. And then we followed each other, and then, you know, went off. The rest is history. Yeah.
That's very cute.
But yeah, to continue with the topic, I don't know if anybody else has something to say about independent women or successful women.
I love successful women. I'm not intimidated by it. Because whenever I say that, I'm like, oh, they don't intimidate me.
It just depends on who they are, I guess.
if you put out that energy, oh, I got my shit together, whatever, you know, similar to your experience. I wouldn't say I'd be intimidated, but I'm gonna be a little weird working with you because no one wants to work with someone that thinks they're better than you know?
Right.
Or has that type of
mentality. And it started making sense to me now when she started talking to me about her past, the past people that she's worked with. Right. And then and I kept asking myself, where are they now? And then it took me a while to realize maybe they're thinking what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I talked with another friend. She was here, but it wasn't on the podcast. We had the conversation at home. Do you feel that all men cheat is a stereotype or no?
Yes.
Is it a stereotype?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, it's a stereotype. And the reason why I say that is because I know for a fact my father's not a cheater. Okay. My father actually remained loyal to my mother throughout all these years. Okay. Even though we're not in good terms anymore for almost a decade. Right. There's talks about me reconnecting with him and my mother, but yeah, the one thing I give him is that he's a family man. But other than that, he was he was everything else that I'm not gonna say here. But he's a good example. I know plenty of good examples. And I know plenty of people who appear to be monogamous, but then cheat on the down low. Because you could look at this person and say to yourself, damn, this person is this person's loyal, and that person that he's loyal to, that you think he's loyal to, might be your sister, might be a family member of yours, but it turns out that he has a dark secret.
Yep.
He
He be
cheats.
cheating.
But can you say the same thing about women?
Yes. Because women cheat too. Women cheat too, but it's a smarter type of cheat.
I'll tell you this.
Oh, I would think that.
How do I say this? All right, and this can go both ways, right?
I like this topic.
Yeah, there's a stereotype for both. Yeah, there are women who cheat, there are men who cheat, and then there are men who don't cheat, and women who don't cheat, but think about cheating. So they still have fantasies. Every female, male do have outer fantasies that they're always gonna keep to themselves, regardless.
Nothing's wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that, but
that's like cheating. I think that's like
just a thought of it.
It's thoughts. Like I don't think anything.
Right. So as long as you're not doing it,
right,
you should be fine.
Okay.
But just for the record, everyone has their deep fantasies that they don't display to anyone.
Okay.
But as long as they're not doing it, there's a difference between doing it and not doing it.
Right.
If you're not doing it, you should be fine. So nobody has to, nobody's gonna, dig deep into my brain asking me what I'm thinking. Oh, you want to fuck that girl, do you? You want to fuck that? You want to fuck him, do you?
You looking at them?
You were looking at him for like a millisecond. I saw that little quick eye reaction.
I have a friend that does something like that every day. Like, what?
Yeah.
If you open about it, then that's different.
If you're open about it, that's different. The thing is, I don't, and another thing is, I don't like it when a person in a relationship, whether you're a girl or female, and that's my take on it. That's just, I guess that's my view on it. I don't like it when they're so expressive about, other people. If you're with this person, be with this person. I don't want to hear about, he is so handsome, she is so pretty, she's got a fat ass, he's got a nice body, he's so built. Like, I don't want to hear it if it's not your man, if it doesn't pertain to your man or your girl, your wife, your husband. I'm, how do I say this? I would never date women who
like self-centered.
Yeah.
Shallow.
Yeah, just basically who are just too open to everyone. If you see my personality, I keep things to myself.
Right.
Sometimes I just don't, like, if I think that this girl is cute, I'm not gonna show it. I'm not gonna spew it out.
Right.
So I expect you to do the same thing.
Some things aren't like always supposed to be spoken about.
Right.
Yeah. And if she's not cool with that, I'm totally fine. There's plenty of male out there she could date that would be fine with that. I just wouldn't be.
I see.
There's many guys out there that literally has huge standards like up to a T, and they would not date a woman that keep in touch with their ex, or men who's been inside them. They will not date women who goes to bars and clubs by themselves, especially by themselves, or with other girls.
Or like won't date women that go away on trips. Traveling by themselves.
Where you going?
Yeah. So there's a lot of men with these standards. They wouldn't even date women with social media. If they're gonna have a social media, the person they should be following is him or maybe a few family members of hers, and that's it. There's men out there that are like that because of their past experience. That they've been hurt so many times. And I can't blame them. But the thing is, I do say that kind of dating is hard for them.
Right.
Because, every girl is going to be like, all right, it's either going to lead to two things. Either he's insane, either he's just being, overprotective, which could be a good thing.
Right.
Is he a psycho? If I, break one of these rules, it could lead up to so many collisions.
Like the guy from Long Island, remember? He was a psycho.
Which guy's
I
that?
forgot his name. The Gigolo? Gigolo?
Gigolo, Long Island.
What do you do?
He, I think he strangled somebody from Long Island. He was like a known, the Long Island serial killer.
Oh shit. Oh,
And they caught him recently.
they just got him. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
him.
didn't hear about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
so,
that guy.
yeah.
All right, next topic. That was a good
Next
topic. That was
topic.
good.
Yeah.
Do you think scamming is more beneficial than working a 9 to 5? Because there's a lot of money in scamming. But is it?
If you didn't have to go to jail and deal with the consequences.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like drug dealing.
Yeah, it's
Temporary
so
wealth.
risky.
Temporary wealth. That's it. TW.
Yeah, it's very much risky. If I knew I wouldn't like get blocked from banks and
Right.
fuck, I'd be scamming right now.
Yeah, fact it too.
For real, I don't scam, but
Yeah, I don't care either.
I don't blame people for doing it, especially
Right.
now. Like, it's so hard to live out here. Like,
Right, if they, let's say they do it like the right, like put it, filing for like a job, keep getting
Right.
denied. I'm just gonna scan.
Yeah.
You know?
Or just people working in general that just do not want to wait a week or 7 days to get their
get
negative
paid.
to get their negative $181 filled.
Yeah.
And then they gotta pay taxes on top of that. So it's just it's people do it just to try to it's their own escape. That's their escape. They don't want to follow the notion of if you work this amount of years and you retire by 65, you can enjoy the rest of your life. Nobody really wants that shit.
No.
Because let's be real. If we had a choice, we would not want that shit. But none of us want that shit.
You gotta plan for that. Like,
Yeah.
because you get paid. There's other shit in life that's gonna happen to you where,
Right.
scamming is I get it, it's fast money, but when you gotta like make a 401k and all that extra shit
Right.
to like save for after you hit like 65, like realistically,
Yeah,
like you said, nobody wants to do that. Like, that takes mad time, bro.
Well, they say real estate, that's the number one escape. That's the number one legal escape.
Really?
Yeah.
Everyone is getting their license too.
What's your ideal thing to do when having fun?
Just check on the camera.
My ideal thing to post it on Instagram.
Post
Post it on my story. Like, I want everybody to know.
Mine's photography.
Yeah.
No. Well, that too. Styling. I love style. That's fun to me. Styling,
that is
fashion
fun,
styling.
yeah.
I love fashion styling. What? I can style with anybody.
Where you get your inspo from?
Other stylists, other designers, Instagram. That's about it.
Yeah.
Magazines. Styles from the 90s, 80s.
Even today's age, like with the trends, everything is like something is always trending.
Right.
So people find new ways.
What would you use to describe your life overall?
Unpredictable, exciting, poor, adventurous,
Okay, cool.
and fire.
5 words describe my life. Random. Hilarious. Goofy.
For sure.
Loving. Caring.
That's good.
Besides that that San Francisco story, I would say reputable, resourceful, reputable, resourceful, reputable, resourceful. What else? I'm out of words.
See, yeah, it's not easy, right?
Yeah.
Yo, this old lady asked me that, like, damn, it really is.
You gotta think.
Yeah, I really gotta think.
Thinking about yourself.
No, but it makes it more interesting.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they damn.
Can I say passionate?
Thinking about yourself.
That's
Right.
3. Passionate is 3.
Yeah.
Because I am passionate in what I do.
Right.
And also that's 3. Okay. And what else?
Two more.
Two more. Shit, two more. Not easy.
It looks easy peasy lemon squeezy, but it's actually hard. Remember that question?
It is.
It's stumped.
At the end, I just
I would say
started throwing words.
motivated for 4. So you gotta get up and willing to do it. Start the day all over again. And
I asked this girl on TikTok, she's like hungry.
damn. What else? Damn. One more.
One more.
You got this.
I got it. It's easy. It's taking me a while to find the
It's
words.
easier than the 3 wishes question.
Yeah.
Nah, the 3 wishes question was harder.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that was harder.
Because I was stuck in it, and I thought it was a question. I'm like, yo, how am I getting stuck?
And the thing is too, because you said it was not infinite.
Yeah,
So
that's
I'm
what makes
like,
it tougher.
damn.
Cause niggas like, oh, I can live forever. I can
Like,
live
yeah.
You still thinking?
Nah, it's not like I'm this all the time, but dependable, I guess. That's 5.
Okay. I like this question. How many of your friends you trust with your life?
I got 3.
3?
I got 3 good ass friends, like for sure.
Just friends or family members too?
Friends. Just friends.
If it's just friends, I have maybe.
I have 2.
I have 2 as well.
Yeah.
I have 2 as well.
Crazy.
One here and one actually.
No offense to the other friends, but
Yeah.
no.
The rest of y'all.
Yeah, trust y'all.
No, for real.
But yeah, I have 2.
2?
Yeah. But I used to have more, but the thing is, once I realized that I'm putting people above me,
Right.
or when people place other people above me that I
Right.
put first, or
Right.
put before them, then I just exclude them out because I see how you are. But I used to
They
have more than 2, but now I have 2.
acquaintances.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
become acquaintances.
Yeah.
Just like in high school, you realize you were best friends with people because you saw them 5 times a week, and then when you graduated, you start to see the bigger picture.
Right.
It's funny because
They don't check up on you.
two of my friends from that bunch, they're from high school. Like I still.
Is it-
And did you have more
Yeah.
than those 2?
I did.
And then what happens after you
they
graduated?
got
You
they,
realize-
even
you
before before we graduated, like they kind of just.
They don't check up on you, like, hey, like, what you doing? Like,
Yeah, it was just we actually had beef.
Oh, damn.
So yeah, some shit like went down, and yeah, they
All
got
those friends?
excluded. Yeah, it was a big group of us too. It was like 6 of us. Yeah, and then just one out of all of them, one of them. I still
Loyal
fuck
to
with
this
her.
day, just
Yeah,
that-
Brianna, I love you, bro. I love you.
Yeah, give her a shout
I
out.
love you. That ass.
If you could bring back a fashion trend, what would it be and why?
Roche's, bro. Remember the Roche runners? Those sneakers?
For me, you know what I'm bring back? Remember like the Joe Washington wings? That'd be pretty fire.
Nah, wait, with the like
curlies?
the. Oh,
Yeah.
oh hell no.
What? That's fire.
Oh
I
nah.
don't see you, miss. I see you. Enjoy the podcast. Dude, that would be fire. The Joe Washington wings with some sunglasses. That'll be some heat.
Nah, bro. That,
What?
That sounds crazy.
Yo, it's high fashion. Why somebody bring it up? And they better tag the Fox. Was my idea. I'm telling you. You thinking about it? The curly wigs.
Or not even like the foxtails too. Remember the shit you used to hang on
Oh, I
there?
got one of those.
Oh, you do?
That was the David Crockett hats. got
I
like
think
two
so.
of them.
Yeah, they used to wear it with the hats, and then they also would like put it on their jeans or whatever.
Oh, I hated the jeans. I knew about
Yeah, and it'll be like hanging off like their belt or some shit.
Yeah, cause mine got stuck in like in the train thing. I lost it.
Oh shit.
That's what I'm like, yo, yeah. But I have the hat one. You know a fashion that you want to bring back?
A fashion that I would bring back.
Who
Yeah,
was
Jerry
wearing that
curls.
though?
Not Jerry curls, but for me, for me it's the wigs. But you gonna bring a Jerry?
Jerry curls. If I had hair, yeah. Because I'm losing hair right here, hair follicles right here. But yeah,
My
Jerry
mom
curls.
had Jerry curls.
Yeah.
You just smell like
It's mad mousse. You gotta
yeah,
put it
yeah,
like.
yeah. Or be dripping.
That was some back in the day shit.
Hell yeah.
Let me see. What job would you do if you weren't paid?
If I didn't get paid,
Yeah.
work for Beyonce. What? Put that on my resume.
What job would I do if I didn't get paid? Well, I'll probably if I had the option to interview people who are big,
Okay.
like Andrew Tate, I'll do that. So that puts me in the well-known category
Okay.
because now they saw Andrew Tate and me.
Right.
Boom. You know,
I'm kind of stuck in that one.
Someone to get you like you exposed, basically.
yeah.
Like put you out there.
Because if you're not getting paid, at least get the exposure.
Right. That's
Because
smart.
it's one of the two things. Yeah.
What did you say? I probably just.
Work for Beyonce.
Yeah, I probably work
Hey,
for-
like an intern or something, you know?
I'll
Like,
probably say the same thing. Not Beyonce, but like a celebrity. I
Yeah.
believe.
I say Beyonce.
Beyonce's big. Yeah. Maybe
What?
Beyonce. Yeah.
She just performed yesterday. I'm so tight. I didn't get to.
Oh yeah, MetLife.
Yeah. Her tour looks fire.
I think Ice Spice is gonna blow up and like, she's blowing up now, but I think she's gonna get huge.
Think she's gonna get bigger?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably like you think a year?
I've been seeing a lot of people
Could
say
be
her sounds-
a year. In a couple of years, she could. I don't know. She might end up being the #1 trend on Spotify.
Yeah. If she does a song with Drake, it's a rap out there.
Yeah.
Nah, but I've been also like hearing people say that like her sound is starting to get like kind of repetitive after she dropped Delhi.
Yeah.
Everyone's saying that like it just her
Sounds the
music
same.
is the
That's the thing. Like it's
But I don't know. There's just something about Ice Spice that's just unique.
it's different. Yeah.
There's something unique about her. It might be that, but it's just something unique about her. Like a Bad Bunny, he's unique. That's why he's so popular.
right.
Yeah.
I think she's gonna get to that point. She might not get to that level, but she's probably gonna get close. You know?
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Cause she's like I don't know. You ever seen like another female artist with an afro? You see, yeah, she's like the first.
I wouldn't say she's the first. There's like Erykah Badu, just like in
Okay.
her category, no. Probably yes, like rapping, but
I mean, probably when it comes to a point where that gets stale,
Yeah.
she's probably gonna change that. But
the hairstyle, right?
yeah,
I mean, she's like.
because nothing lasts. I mean, not a lot of things last forever. I mean, is there a celebrity that always maintained that one look their entire career? There's only a few. I mean, if there is, you can only name a few.
They change it eventually.
They change it eventually,
they
yeah.
end up
So
having to
she'll
change
probably
it.
change. She'll probably be the one to change.
I mean, she looks nice with the afro because she
I
looks
mean-
weird with like the long hair. It looks like she's wearing a helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the way her head shaped.
hmm
No offense, I fight.
Yeah, because 10 years ago, Jay-Z had what, short hair. Now he has
The locks.
Yes,
Yeah,
locks,
he has
yeah.
locks.
Yeah.
12 years ago, Fat Joe was fat. Now he's borderline slim.
Yeah.
So everybody
Yeah.
changed their look every now and then.
Yeah, it's true.
Do you,
And just to keep up to date, you know?
Yeah.
do you like the locks on Jay-Z or do you like with like the dark Caesar? I personally like the dark Caesar. It look weird on him.
I like the
I
Black
think I
Album Jay-Z.
kinda-
Yeah, I like that one too.
The Black Album Jay-Z, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of getting used to the locks though. Like it's starting to fit on me. And before, like earlier,
It look
nah, yeah, But now it's starting to like fit on me. I like it. Yeah.
Okay. If you were teleported to the Middle Ages, how would you make a living there? I just asked that.
I would not make a living.
Knowing everything we know now,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we would be
What?
entrepreneurs.
Selling chickens.
If we go back in time, knowing everything we know now, we'll be
Yeah.
entrepreneurs.
Think so?
Yeah. This what Middle Ages of where we're talking.
Like England, like the curly hairs. Is that the Middle Ages? Like Camelot. That's Middle Ages.
I just don't think any time back in the day for black people was good. So,
It's like who is the black man?
like for a black woman, I don't think so. I like it here.
Oh my god.
Like, I don't think any time period back then.
So they'll freak out like this black man.
Like,
Oh man. Let's see. What's the strangest thing that has ever happened to you?
Oh shit.
San Francisco.
Yeah, that's like. That I could think on like the top of my head.
Yeah.
The strangest interaction. Maybe a strangest interaction. I was working one time and this guy asked me to. He called because I used to work at an ice cream shop, Ample Hills.
Right.
And he called and asked me to go across the street to his apartment, go into his house and check to see if his stove was like off, basically.
Oh nah, that's some Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah.
Oh, nah,
he was like, yeah, his apartment is basically unlocked. Like he knows about the ice cream shop. Like he was aware of Ample Hills and shit. It was across the street. But he, fuck no. I did not go, bro. That's mad weird. That's mad weird. And the fact that he like felt comfortable. I don't even know what this man looked like. Like, yeah, it was strange. Like, that was so strange.
Wait, so who asked you to go?
The guy in his apartment, like the guy that owned the apartment, I guess. He asked for me to go into his apartment to check if his stove was off because it was like bugging him because he didn't know if he turned off the stove or not before he left home.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why can't he go check?
I guess he left his apartment. Okay. So it's one of those things where like you leave and you know in the back of your mind you're like, fuck, like did I turn off my stove? Like that kind of thing. Yeah. So he called, his first thing was to call Ample Hills to see if someone could turn it off.
They asked you, they got anybody else?
Nobody else. Yeah. Well, I told like my manager at the time and he was considering like going, but I'm like, bro, don't do that. Like do not do that. That's mad weird. Like that's mad strange. It sounded like a setup. Honestly, it sounded like a setup. I would probably ask my landlord if anything. Like, you know, I don't know if that's like smart. He was comfortable though.
Okay.
What about y'all? Or what about you, Fox?
No, I don't have one.
No.
I mean, I don't have many to think of right now off the top, but there's just one experience I had. I think this was on the 14th Street train station.
Oh, 14th Street. Union Square?
Yeah, around there. Yeah.
Strange.
It was
a strange area.
I don't know why I ended up getting off the platform. It might have been due to certain trains not running at certain times.
Okay.
It was very late at night. So when I'm getting off and I'm heading towards just one exit, and as I'm getting ready to go through the, through those, what do you call those things?
Turnstiles?
The turnstiles, yeah. I see this one person standing there, like giving me this deep stare, and then there was no interactions at all. But then I'm noticing that and this is where, people, it's very, very important to watch your surroundings. Watch everywhere you go. Stop looking at your phone, texting.
Yeah.
Especially
on the train.
Yeah. Stop being so distracted because you don't know what's out there.
Right.
And I'm not saying, he was up to no good. It was just his expressions was telling me a lot. So as I'm ready to, get out of the turnstile, I see he's looking this way. He looks to his right and nods his head like he's coming. Like, I don't know why he did that. So then I paused for like maybe 30 seconds as he continued to look at me. So then I just turned around and just walked the other way.
So wait, y'all were both like just staring at each other?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. That was a weird moment.
You sure it wasn't somebody else looking right at you?
Yeah, that person was literally right across from me by the booth.
Right.
There was no one there at the booth.
Okay.
Staring at me, and then he turns his head to the right and he nods his head like as to say he's coming.
Oh, so
that's how I took it.
Yeah.
So then
like he couldn't jump you or rob you.
Yeah.
I see.
So I immediately turned around and kept walking.
That's why you gotta carry shit with you.
Yep, and that's why you gotta be careful of your surroundings.
Right. 14th Street is known for that. 'Cause remember they had the incident when like some kid got pushed the Asian lady on the
Yeah. That and 34th too.
Yeah. A lot of places are down there.
I
mean, they're everywhere, but like they're
That's
heavy.
specific. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're hot spots too. They're really busy areas. Damn.
Okay. If you could bring back just one celebrity in music, who would you bring back and why? Just one. Just one.
Just one?
One.
Michael Jackson.
Okay. A lot of people said that.
That was my first pick.
I love Michael Jackson.
That was my first pick, but besides him, I'll say Tupac.
I didn't grow up listening to him though. Like I know a handful of songs from him, but
yes, I probably would have said Biggie. But Tupac was like it's like number one.
yeah.
Alright, how about hip hop? I said Biggie.
That's your first pick?
Yeah.
Alright, my pick would be Pac.
Just hip hop alone.
Yeah, probably Big. Yeah, I gotta think about that. I don't know. I don't know a lot of hip hop. Yeah, probably Biggie.
Okay.
Yeah, Biggie.
Just hip hop? Because overall, I'll probably say, damn, I mean, it's just one.
Just one.
You know what? Because Tupac, Biggie died with a huge accomplishment.
Right.
I'm not, But if it's just overall and not hip hop, I'll probably say Selena.
Selena is good. Selena's good.
That's a good one.
Because she didn't get to go as far as she could have.
Yeah.
I actually, now I'm thinking about it too, Juice WRLD.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Juice WRLD was really, I started getting into him after he passed away, unfortunately.
I was gonna say like X.
Yeah, him too. Like, cause they had a really like big impact on hip hop.
Yeah. Feels like that. Other than yourself, who's your biggest inspiration in life? My mom and my cousin.
Yeah, I was gonna say my mom for sure. Just cause like I really,
My dad too.
she came from nothing.
Yeah.
So like
Your mom
really
too, yeah.
watching that, like,
Yeah.
and where she's at now, like, oh my god, it motivates me for sure. And then like knowing everything that she sacrificed for me, so I take that into consideration and like try to follow like that lead, you know.
How about you?
I would have to say my parents, even though I'm not really I haven't been in good terms with them, but for many years. But I do recognize that they had me when they were young. They're not too far older than me. They're like, they don't have too many years ahead of me.
Your
But
parents? Your parents?
they're like, both of them are probably like 15, 17 years older than me. That's not the usual gap
Same.
between.
My parents are like 43.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 43. 44.
That's not the usual gap between parents and children.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they had me when they were very young, and they took care of me. They're the reasons why I'm here today.
Gave you everything.
They gave me
basically.
everything. Yeah.
That's one thing. Like I cannot say my parents didn't do. Like give me everything I wanted and like sacrifice. Like I can't sit here.
Cause I asked this like another person. I thought you were gonna say parents. Like nah, it was like I didn't have my parents. Like because you can't assume that person's parents was there in their life.
Yeah. Everyone. When I hear shit like that, like it really like it pisses me off. Just because I know I never had like an experience like that.
Right.
You know.
Like, you're grateful for it.
I'm very yeah. When I hear people that like didn't grow up with their like both of their parents in their life, it like because it's like having that like I wouldn't take that back or like want to take that away, like not having both my parents in my life. So and it definitely set like a really great example for me because I know people that like definitely not everyone, but people that don't have that experience of having both parents like usually go through some shit, like not growing up with the dad or not growing up with the mom, you know. So
I got a little emotional. Right?
yeah, no, that's
Teared up. Do your dreams have a deeper meaning, or are they just random? Mine are like random. I've been dreaming about clowns, aliens,
Weird shit.
Yeah.
Dreaming some scary shit.
Yeah, I hate that. I hate
that.
dreams
Wake
like
you
that.
up?
Yeah, but you like you sleeping, you falling, but then you fall off the bed.
Yeah.
Or you fall off a cliff of water. Like, oh.
I had a dream one time that I was watching the Arsenio Hall show for whatever reason, and I never watched a single show of his
Really?
my entire lifetime. I don't know why. It was just a random
That's
dream.
random.
Yeah, that is weird.
Is
That
there
is
deeper
so-
meaning?
No, I still to this day trying to figure out why was I having a dream watching Arsenio Hall in the first place.
Nah, that is mad weird. Especially if you don't watch it too. But they do say like dreams like is usually a deeper meaning to
Right.
something. Like,
What was the deeper meaning of the Arsenio?
or like it's something like a thought you had before you went to sleep or something like that. What were you thinking about?
No, I just didn't know why.
Yo.
Maybe
This was many years ago.
You might meet him, maybe.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with him coming back for the first time in years. I don't know the story behind that.
Right.
But it was just a random dream that I was watching a show that Arsenio Hall was hosting for no reason. Arsenio Hall was just sitting there watching it. And I woke up and I'm like, did I just fucking dream about watching Arsenio Hall?
Mad confused.
What the fuck?
All right. What was the moment where you felt most grateful? For me, it was when my friend she fell she knows she is. She fell asleep behind the car, right? And I had to like turn the wheel so we didn't like get hit by another car. I'm like, yo, I praise
Oh,
to
shit.
God every day after that. Like more often now. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
This is on the highway?
Like it was like a dark street. It was like a whole bunch of trees. I don't know where we were. It was like you were coming from like Poughkeepsie to New York. She was like rolling off. I'm like,
That's
yeah.
Good thing you were up.
Yeah. No, it's crazy. I was falling asleep too, but then she was like, yeah. Anything else? Yours?
What was the question again? Sorry.
Something that you're grateful for.
Yeah.
A moment like you're grateful.
What was the moment where you felt most grateful?
I guess when I got my EGA from the Marines.
Okay.
When I became a Marine that day at a recruit training. I'm grateful to be a part of it because not a lot of people get to say they experienced that. Other than that, which led me to,
Is it high ranking?
not necessarily, but it's basically in recruit training.
Right.
You got to go through all these phases and obstacles to become a Marine. So on training day 65, I believe.
Yeah.
One of those training dates. You become a Marine once you go through a very
Rigorous training.
not regular training, but just a serious obstacle called the Crucible, which is like a series of training throughout those couple of days.
No, I said
and then
rigorous.
vigorous.
Challenging.
Oh yeah, challenging.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like some wipeout
yeah,
shit.
yeah. I thought you said something different. Yeah. That.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that.
And that 9-mile hike is the reason. What I remember most about that 9-mile hike, with a bunch of stuff we were carrying on our back, was that orange. I don't know where that orange came from, but some people had an orange, some people had an apple. I had an orange. That was literally the best orange I ever had in my life. I don't know what company produces that orange, but I need to know. That was the best orange I ever had in my life.
They were seedless. They had no
Yeah,
seeds.
no seeds.
Oh yeah, those are the best.
ones.
Yeah, those small ones.
Anything for you?
I would just say recently, my birthday.
Okay.
My mom, like I think I told you too, Fox. My mom, we had like a whole like bowling shit, and I had mad family and stuff, and it was just mad special. It was mad nice.
Okay.
I haven't like done anything for my birthday with like a bunch of my family, so
That's cool.
it was
That's
nice having like everyone around, my friends and stuff.
Right. You went back to Jersey for that, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Now, was it like a Was it a big gathering, or like for the first time in a long time? Or
yeah, it was. The last time I celebrated my birthday like that, I think was when I turned 18. Yeah, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I turned 24, so yeah, it was everyone. We all like met up in Jersey.
Yeah, it was overdue.
Yeah, it was very nice.
When was the last time you did something outside your comfort zone?
Right now, doing this.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. I'm usually like, I'm an introvert, extrovert, but I'm more like on the introvert side.
Yeah. Definitely on the introvert too.
Yeah.
I'm in like inside.
So
I never thought I would do anything like this, bro. I don't know how I ended up here. I just walked in it.
It's like, I like people, I like talking, but at the same time, I don't.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess depending on the topic, but I'm just trying to break out of it. Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to do stuff like this.
Yeah,
to
exactly.
Like, get out of your comfort zone.
Right.
It's challenging.
It is. I get anxiety.
I think anything that will take me out of my comfort zone is definitely interacting with new people I don't know.
Right.
Or, like, taking on a new role at a job.
Right.
Where you have no idea what's coming to you. Like I did recently. I've been a supervisor for 5-6 months already.
How is it?
It's gotten better over time, but the first few weeks was definitely challenging.
Right.
It was something I had to learn and overcome because I'm coming from the food and beverage side of things, going on to the merchandise, which is totally different.
Yeah.
So that took me out of my comfort zone already, and I was willing to do it just based off the fact that was the only thing available.
Right.
But now that I got used to it, and now that I'm able to work around both,
right,
it's manageable now. But it's what still takes me out of my comfort zone is every event where there is merchandise, there's always new vendors. You have no idea how that vendor's going to be. So now you have to be at your A game because you don't know if they're going to be at their D game. So
you got to prepare for that.
You got to prepare for that all the time. And these vendors can come in stressed out, jerk, arrogant. But you have to be willing to deal with that.
I could see that.
I see it.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. Have you ever ghosted people only to regret having done so?
Wait, repeat that question again?
Have you ghosted people only to regret having done so?
Like if I would
ghost somebody, like not talk to them.
Oh, would I ghost somebody and regret it after?
Yeah.
Depends on why I ghosted them.
Right.
Yeah, like if I ghosted you, I got a reason to.
Right.
Like that's just. I'm not gonna ghost nobody for just for no reason or like it didn't stem from something.
Right.
I just think that's like fucked up. But 10 times out of 10, I got a reason to ghost you.
Okay.
Yeah. I won't feel guilty about it.
No.
For me, no.
Really? Wait, you never ghosted anyone?
More people ghosted me, but the reason why it's not really me, it's outside forces. But it's like somehow they still blame me for something, for me trying to help that person. But I don't block them. It's crazy.
And I can't see that because you're a very helpful person.
I know. But some people just tell me, yo, they're just selfish.
Yeah.
But for me to do it, no, I haven't done it.
Yeah.
It takes a lot for me to go somebody.
Yeah, same. But sometimes it's like you gotta think like it might be best for you.
Right.
You can't like. Sometimes you have to have that like selfish mentality.
Have I ever ghosted anyone?
Yeah. Only to regret it.
Only to regret it. No, I haven't. I haven't ghosted anyone and then regret it at all. I can't, and if I did, I don't remember. No, not at all. Yeah,
we nice people, like we're not trying to hurt nobody.
Now, if you're talking about someone calling me asking me for money, can you lend me money? I'll pay you back, and I do it the first time. and then you call back the next night asking for money again,
And you ain't even pay
I'll
back
double
the
it
first
tomorrow,
time.
and you didn't pay back the first time. Yeah, I'm gonna ghost you.
Okay.
Because I actually did that yesterday with one of my friends.
Shit.
Because he's done that so many times. I'm like, all right, I'm over this shit already.
they getting, like, so many
just paying
chances?
back what you owe me, and then I'm not. Yeah.
I'm clipping you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's disrespectful.
Oh yeah.
Like, what?
Has someone in your life died before you could reconcile with them? Or yeah, me neither.
Knock on wood, because I don't want that happening.
Well,
Like,
I'm-
this not wood,
Well,
but shit.
that's why I'm kind of hoping I reconnect with my parents at some point
Okay.
before, because you never know what could happen. It could happen to me. It could happen to them. So hopefully, I'm hoping to reconnect with them, and whenever that time comes.
For real? That's a good response.
Yeah. That would be so scary though. Like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
No, 'cause something like that-
That's like, I would regret that. Like, fuck, that would eat me alive.
I don't know if my dad regretted it, but he's very stubborn. That happened to his brother because they got into like some issue with
They were younger.
yeah, and then my uncle passed away, so I don't know if he regrets it. I don't know. Very stubborn. What goal continues to pass you? What actions are you taking to reach it?
I would say recently going back to school, like I was like trying to avoid that, like try to figure out something else. But I realized over time, like I do want to get my degree, so I applied earlier this year and then I got in. So I guess that's the action I took, but that shit was really bothering me to where it was like, damn, like yeah, it's like damn, what's my purpose? So I'm like, let me just go back.
For me, it's to become a celebrity super stylist. It's not passing me, but I'm still, day by day, connecting with the right people, networking at events.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah, I guess continue hooking up my my crib, so I could start renting out for for other people to do their content, so I can make some type of profit off it, I guess.
Yeah.
But the thing is, what keeps me from doing that is rent and all the other expenses that I got to deal with. That's what keeps holding everything back. So the actions I got to take to bills, yeah, the actions I got to take to eventually accomplish it is I guess be on time, be on top of everything, and make more advanced payments, so I can get it all out the way. That's basically it.
That's a good response. Great.
Thanks.
What would you do if you only had 1 week to live? Would you continue living life regularly, or would you go out with a bang?
Yeah.
Damn. Walter White knew he was gonna die. Like what, 6 months before he went out with a bang? Damn. But we're talking about 1 week. 1 week. Damn. I'm not gonna be on Eisenberg's level, but I will say go out with a bang. I don't know, whatever I have left in this world,
Right.
I'll just make the best of it. I don't know how to further explain this, but just whatever I have to, then I have to think about how do I want to die, where do I want to die. Not knowing when I'm gonna die, I gotta think about how I'm gonna die and when I'm gonna die. So I guess the number one thing I'll think about is where I'm gonna die, and I want to be around that location. So when that time comes, I'll die in that location. But other than that, I'll probably listen to every music. I'll probably prepare for the last music I'll listen to, and then I'll, same thing with movies and vice versa, and then continue on from there.
Yeah, I would try to go out with a bang. I mean, financially, is that possible in this moment? Right now?
See,
no.
that's what I was thinking if I had them.
Because it's like, thinking from a week from now, like in this moment, like, financially, I don't think I could afford to
He's not copying me over there. Like, you got a podcast? Or no? Continue. Like, it's our turf.
Oh shit. Yeah, the whole thing. But yeah, I would try to go out with a bang. Like, do everything that I could think.
Right.
Yeah, that I could think of that's fun, out of the box. Things that like I wouldn't do on a regular.
Right.
Like, yeah, eat crazy shit. Like, fuck it.
Yeah, I'll go to bachelor. Know what I'll do. Alright, yeah.
I would travel. It sounds corny, but like,
No,
yeah.
I would travel. I love travel.
Yeah.
I would travel. If I had the money within that 1 week, yeah, definitely.
I would just buy a one-way ticket and like, you about to die, bro. It's like,
But God forbid, though.
yeah, God forbid.
I'll probably wrap it up with one more question. What do you think about the aliens that we found on Earth? With the UFO whistleblower. So we have aliens, everybody. We have aliens on this planet.
Exist.
How do you
It's
feel
been
about that?
confirmed. Nah, it's scary.
Extraterrestrials.
It's actually scary. Cause you don't know what they look like.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't
I
know
want to see how they look like.
what these niggas is capable of.
Is it like Independence Day aliens or is it like ET
They like,
aliens?
yeah, all of that. That's all like valid questions.
And what if he signals more aliens, like Independence Day? Like,
Yeah.
like what's gonna
It's a
happen?
fucking apocalypse or some shit.
That's
Nah,
crazy.
it's scary, but it's always been in conversation. Like, I
Right.
feel like it's always been spoken about the possibility of aliens
Right.
existing. So I do like think people should just be more woke now and like get your shit together, because
So all the people that call us
the world
crazy,
is ending.
they're the crazy ones
they're
now,
the
right?
crazy
Yeah.
ones for thinking that shit was not possible. And also, like, this also proves to you not to trust the government. There's a lot of
Exactly.
shit that they're hiding, bro.
So why wait?
lot of
until,
shit.
Why wait until like all this time to like tell? Oh yeah, they exist.
They
I concur.
exist.
A lot of shit they're hiding.
Oh, definitely.
9/11, John F. Kennedy,
Oh yeah, definitely.
Area 51.
Yeah, I was about to say
Yeah,
that.
especially Area 51.
Yeah, there's more. There's like.
Clone Joe Biden.
Oh, he's a robot. Like, what's that cartoon? Is that conspiracy cartoon?
Nah.
But yeah, hopefully they talk more about this alien thing. I thought two more questions then. Answer. If you could be in any movie, what character would you play and why? Me, I'm thinking Spawn. I love that movie.
Spawn.
Spawn, yeah.
Yeah, character in any movie and why?
The power. Hellfire.
Why I thought of Rue from Euphoria. Fucking Rue from Euphoria. Like, it's the most random shit. Zendaya's character, bro. I would not want to play her, but it was just mad.
She on drugs?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, why would I think of that?
You have powers like Spawn.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't know.
Did
why
we
I
just
would
talk
think-
about the drugs?
Yeah, nah, probably Wonder Woman though. Like, she's
Okay,
fire.
yeah.
And she got some fire ass powers. Yeah, what? I be whooping all y'all niggas. But yeah, probably Wonder Woman.
Any movie?
I will probably pick any movie. I wouldn't say my favorite movie. No, I wouldn't say my.
Yeah, I beat that.
I wouldn't say my favorite movie because everybody died in that movie. But no. That too. That's one of my favorites.
Jack.
No.
Jack.
The Departed. But
Oh, that was
yeah, that was a very good movie.
Departed.
Yeah.
I thought about didn't one person survive?
Walk forward, but he wasn't really a big role in that. He was like one of the supporting roles in that movie. But I would probably say The Equalizer, Denzel Washington.
Oh yeah. They're making a third one.
Yeah, which
He's bad as
I'm gonna
hell,
see
yeah,
whenever I
he was
can.
fire.
He's so funny. Like, well, this is what I'm gonna do. You got about.
Wait, he's doing the parody.
Yeah.
How he does it again? How he does it? Look.
No, because you did it. Yeah.
That's how you talk in the movie.
stupid.
All right. That's the last question. If you were reincarnated as an animal, what animal would you choose and why? I'm picking the fox. I know. I don't
Yeah.
But I always like that animal.
Why? Why? Like.
Because the fox is like, it's like cunning. It's swift.
That's, yeah. Okay.
I'll probably be a liger.
A liger.
Okay.
Because it's not a common animal.
That's a real animal, right? It's a real animal, liger.
Yeah, it's a male lion and a female tiger combined, and that'll create a liger. A male tiger and a female lion would be a tiger, but I'll pick a liger.
Okay.
And again, it's a lot bigger, it's a lot stronger, a lot faster than their ancestors.
Okay.
So yeah, they're pretty tough. And they're very cute too at the same time.
Liger. I never heard of a liger, bro.
I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Do they look different than like?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I would probably pick a crocodile, like an alligator.
Alligator?
They're very low key.
All right, this is the last question. I promise. How do you define success, at least for yourself? Have you ever reached it yet? Or no?
Definitely not.
Yeah, I haven't
I haven't
reached
reached. Ooh, there's a dog right next to you.
But for me, my success is styling as many celebrities, influencers as possible, and getting paid handsomely.
Yeah, I would say like for me being financially stable.
Right.
I've always said like I wanted to have my own place. So I feel like once I reach there, like I know like yeah, like that's my goal, just to be comfortable in life. Like I can still have everything I want. And yeah.
Yeah, pretty much what you guys just said. Financially stable.
Rat. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The dog is involved.
Yeah. Maybe have a dog like that one day.
Okay.
Also, yeah, I guess just doing what I love as far as photography, videography, cinematography, editing, things in that field, and being successful at it. Even because my current bread and butter, you guys know what it is.
Right.
Is your bread and butter as well.
Right.
I suppose. And I guess our future goal is to, if we're gonna keep jobs like that, just to have that as a side and have this as a bread and butter.
Right.
So I think that's what we're trying to do. Which our goal is to flip flop from there to anywhere else.
I agree.
Whatever has us comfortable.
Whatever has us, yeah.
And happy, because that's at the end of the day, that's important too.
Right.
You want to be comfortable, but you also want to be happy.
Right.
And that concludes this episode. I forgot what number this is of Say Something. I'll put it in the
Say Something podcast.
Period.
Oh, wait. Where can we find you? One more time.
Oh, you can find me on Instagram at Rereading and TikTok at Relotto.
Yeah.
You can find me on Instagram at ben's.iview, ben's.i.view, and I'm working on other platforms, but I'll stay tuned.
You can find me on Instagram, FreshestBox11. I forgot the other TikTok and stuff like that, but FreshestBox11 Instagram.